So the last video I was talking about GBP AUD cells, potential EN and EG longs. We pan over here, and that's exactly what we have going on, plus some other stuff. So the GBP AUD, that I'm still holding it. I was thinking that the first take profit I wanted it to be here, but I really want to get into the habit of exiting based off of price action, based off of a move, like just price getting somewhere. And I mean, it has validity trying to exit where the weekly has, created support once before. Totally valid, but I feel like the strength in my strategy is the fact that I can hold for a very long time and price will never come back to retrace where it previously was. So the combination with that and, just taking profits more consistently past 1 to 3, because I know pretty much if my trade is profitable, it's gonna go past a 1 to 3. Like usually 1 to 5 on average, 1 to 10. But I also don't want to be greedy. So I'm still holding this. I entered because you have all four of my confluences lined up exactly where I need to see them. I have my directional bias, so I have my weekly flow bearish, we're going bearish. The monthly flow just turned bearish for this, which means that we can actually have a very strong move from here. And then go to the Fibonacci, as you can see, point A, point B, pulls back to 50%. I'll wait for a daily candle to turn bearish after hitting 50%. That is that. And this happened on Thursday. I was at Thanksgiving dinner with my fiance's family in Alabama, and I was like, I need to take this trade. I need to take this trade. So I was just staring at my phone for like 8 minutes, and I was like, I kind of felt bad, but I was just like, I'm at work right now. You don't know. It's important. So I took it after seeing so how in the last video I was like, I'm not taking advantage of my risk to reward by putting super big nasty stops, and it doesn't have to be like that. So I waited for the break of the 1 hour resistance. I have to write? There we go. So a little resistance created, broken with these two bullish 1 hour candles right here. And so I was like, okay, cool. The pullback has started. Initially, I wanted to see it pull back more, but it didn't. So it gave me a resistance on the 1 hour. I'll show you. And then it came back and retested that resistance. Now, to me, that's a double top. It's a double top, and it's kind of looking like this is what we're operating out of right now, right? That fib. So I was like, well, maybe you could pull back more. So I still waited. It came down here, and I was like, no, I'm entering because the 4 hour is about to close bearish, and the 4 hour flow was already bearish, right? Starting ever since we had our last level of support on the 4 hour was right here. Broke with some bearish candles. That's when I knew it was safe to enter. On top of that, was also breaking the counter trend line at the same time, which I love to see. I love to see that many levels of confluence. So that was my entry. My first take profit is here. I haven't taken profit on anything because I want to see if price can break this area. So it's kind of like if I get a double bottom on the daily time frame or a 2 day bullish candle close, 1,000% I'm going to be exiting because we're already like in our 1 to 3 zone. Holding would just be extra fluff, nice, but that's also what I'm going for. So that's GBPCHF. I'm getting in based off of, so we have obviously nice bearish flow on the weekly time frame. Monthly, also the same thing. Bearish ever since here, ever since here, ever since here. Lower highs maintained the whole time. Get our Fibonacci on the daily. It slaps this level. Go look at the daily time frame because now we're looking for a bearish candle close. And I think I said that I wanted to take, oh, I said I would take entries on Monday or Sunday night, but ended up taking them Friday evening because I was like, I see the trade. This daily candle is about to close in an hour or two. I might as well just get in, put my stops fresh above here. make the stops nice and safe. And so yeah, now I'm just in this trade. It has moved the least since I've gotten into it out of all the trades I'm in right now, but it's just chill. Broke the 4 hour counter trend line. I'm pretty sure I entered in after we broke to create this. I probably entered in here. Yeah. Let's see. Here. When did I enter in? Because I literally said, "Oh, I'm gonna wait," and then immediately sold. 11:27. Oh yeah. Next trade I'm looking at, but I don't plan on entering until Sunday night slash Monday. Entering Gbpchf. I'm screaming. So it was just 2 hours later. I mean, it was giving me all the signs I needed to get. And this was at 4:39 p.m. There we go. 4:39 p.m. So, so I know that was Friday. Right. It was right here. Exactly. Because the 1 hour was bearish. The 4 hour was bearish. I saw it making a resistance. I was like, let me just go ahead and get in because this is going to be a pretty good entry. And so this is where we're at with it. It could absolutely touch the previous lows. That would be an amazing risk to reward if that was the case. Um, but if I see a daily double bottom or 2 day bullish candle close, I'm probably gonna be out by then. Or depending on how it's looking overall, I might hold to TP1. Who knows? Um, so that's that on that. So this one now, I'm also in this trade. I entered in, must have been Thursday night or Friday, because we had our bullish candle close right after it touched the 50% level on the daily. Go to our weekly time frame, completely bullish, monthly time frame, completely bullish. I did have a little bit of concern about this trade though, because of how the previous monthly candle closed, but I was like, okay, but we get those all the time. Like it's not a double top. And that is what really turns trends around is chart patterns. Like it's not this over here. So I don't need to really concern myself with, oh no, I don't want to continue bearish. Like everything's still bullish. Then it hit this weekly top, was a weekly resistance, this demand level, ate from it, and then continue. I entered in after the 4 hour. This I entered on this red 4 hour candle, but not when it was all the way down here. I entered like right here, stop loss below here. Continue to hold until, daily chart pattern or something, or sooner, or I don't know, later. It just depends on how things are going. Um, oh, and this one now. This one, it might hit stop loss, which would be interesting because I haven't had a trade hit stop loss when it follows all of the rules on this strategy to the T. But I have my fib, I have my weekly level. The daily did not close on top of that, but it did start showing the 4 hour higher lows. So I was like, okay, cool. Um, I guess you could say the 4 hour never completely broke bullish because this one bullish candle is technically not a break. It's just the hello and then immediate goodbye with the following 4 hour candle. But I went based off of the daily engulfing. That's usually strong enough for me. Let's see. If this trade doesn't, no, you know what? You know what's crazy? In 6 hours, if the 2 day ends up closing weak or bullish at all, then more than likely we're going to continue bullish. And I don't know. There's more of a chance that it will continue bullish than not, even though it looks like this. But I don't know. I'm just gonna keep holding until I know I'm not even in this trade on all accounts because I have to kind of spread them out since I'm in 4 trades right now. So yeah. The trades I do potentially see coming is if the I like UCAT, but not yet. It doesn't look ready to me yet because one of the criteria of my trades is the daily time frame needs to break before seeking the fib level. And if I put a daily level of support right here, I am not seeing an actual break yet. If I get two bearish candles underneath this purple support level, then yes. But I think it would make more sense coming from here. So if it can come down a little bit more, I'll be interested after I get another bullish daily candle close. Not this one because it wasn't enough. Um, but yeah, if UJ can come down here, I'll be interested in buys. And I was kind of I wanted to take this trade, AD NZD, but I think the monthly candle again was concerning to me. I mean, look to the left also. That's like monthly resistance. I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to risk it. So I just took it off my watch list. Um, let's see the inverse of your NZD. Your NZD. Let's see if there's a 2-day close coming up. Okay, so again, with this whole, if I see in 6 hours the 2-day candle closes either week, even if it's a weak bullish candle in this case, because this is just the inverse. To me, it would still make sense that the following 2 days after that are going to continue bearish. What very good, yes, yes. So, but yeah, that's the trades that I'm in. I don't plan on getting into any other trades for the month. But then again, I never know how things could present themselves. And I'm just gonna go based off of whatever the chart is showing. If it's a really good opportunity and it lines up with all of my rules and my strategies, I'll go ahead and take the trade. But until then, I'm minding my business and staying off the charts. All right. All right, happy trading, y'all. Don't blur your account. It's almost the end of the year.